Okay, in this tutorial I'm just going to run you through a couple of quick examples using the numbers using the calculator. Okay, so we're going to start with a stake return bonus because it's calculated a little bit different to a stake not return bonus. So to do the stake return bonus, we just need to click on this lay calc tab down here. That's for the stake return bonus. So we'll click on that and bring this up. Now let's just imagine that we have opened an account with a bookmaker. We funded it with $100 and that bookmaker's given us a further $50 bonus. So that's given us a total bank of $150. Now we want to bet the entire $150 and hopefully we'll lose that money at the bookmaker and we'll win it at the betting exchange. So I'm just going to put in $150 as our back bet size. Then we're going to go ahead and enter in the odds. So we'll use, for this example, we're going to back England to beat Australia at the rugby, for example. So we'll give them odds of 3.3, okay, for the back, and odds of 3.4 for the lay. Now the last thing that we just need to pop in is the commission. Because the lay's at Betfair, they're going to charge us a 5% commission, so we just put 5% in there as well. So now, what does this all tell us? Okay, first of all, if you have a look at this row here, you'll see that it's $150, which we already knew is how much we're going to back, but it also then tells us how much we need to lay. It's not exactly $150 because of commission and difference in the odds, so we need to lay $147.76. Now obviously you're probably not able to bet it exactly that much, so we can pop in our tweak in this row as well and say $147 exactly. Now what else does this tell us? Have a look at this one here. What that tells us is that in order to lay $147 for England at odds of 3.4, we need $352.80 in our betting account to lay that much, because $147 is what we're going to win if England don't win. But if England do win, we're going to have to pay out just over $350. That may sound bad, but just remember that we've backed them for $150 over at the bookmaker. So either way, the whole point of this is that we're going to win in the long run. Now this row here, what that tells us is if our back bet wins, so if we win at the bookmaker, we're going to lose $7.80 in total, and if we win at the betting exchange, we're going to lose $10.35. Just remember though that we were given $50 free in which to bet. So if we lose $10 of that 50 and we end up pocketing a $40 profit, that's not bad at all. So ideally, we hope we lose at the bookmaker and win at the betting exchange, then we can pocket that profit straight away. So that's our stake return bonus. What I want to run over now quickly for you is a stake not return bonus. So if we just come down here and click on the stake not return bonus tab, this screen will pop up. So say we've funded $100 with the bookmaker, and the bookmaker's given us a further $50, only this time the $50 is a free bet or a stake not return bet. So that gives us $150 in which to bet with. But remember, $50 of that we'll only get to keep the winnings if there is any. So what we do, we pop in our back bet size again of our 150. We still want to bet the whole lot. And then we pop in how much of that is free. Is a free bet, so we've just said $50 of that is a free bet. We go and pop in our odds again. We'll use the same as last time, and we'll say that we've got back odds of 3.3 and lay odds of 3.4, and we just pop our commission rate in again. And again, this goes through and does all of the calculations for you. It tells you how much you need to lay, how much you need in the bank to do that, and how much you're going to make. So we'll just have a quick look at that. You can see here, this tells you that we need to lay $132.84. Now again, we can just tweak that to round it a bit to $132 or $133, let's say. So we need to lay $133. This here tells us that in order to lay $133, we need a bank of $319.20. Reason being that if our bet loses, So if we win our lay bet, we keep the $133. If we lose it, we have to pay out $319. Now just remember, that's not too bad a thing because we've got this bet covered on the back side of things. What this also tells us is that if our back bet wins, we're going to keep $25.80 of that free bet, and if our lay bet wins, we're going to keep $26.35. So you can see it's a lot less with the stake not return bonus than it is with the stake bonus, but it's still a quick and easy $25. That shouldn't take you very long at all. Just one other thing I wanted to mention while I'm on this screen, you'll find that the higher odds that you bet on, the better your return is. So for example, let's say we change that instead of 3.3 to 4.3, and then we go and change the lay from 3.4 to 4.4. Now we just need to get rid of this tweak as well. And you can see that our return has jumped up to $29 instead of about $25. Now if we pop that down to 2.3 and 2.4, our return drops down. So always try and get the highest odds that you can find. So there's just one other thing I wanted to run through with you, and that was the qualifying bet. So you might remember from before, I mentioned that some bookmakers will give you what's called a qualifying bet. So basically you might fund with $100 and they'll give you a $50 free bet or a stake not return bet, but they won't actually give you your $50 until after you've bet the $100. So what do we do in that case? Okay, first thing that we do is come to the lay calculator, which is the same as the stake return calculator, and we enter our $100 because $100 is all we have and we want to bet all of that. So $100 into the bet size, we enter our odds again, and we'll use the same ones as we've been using, 3.3 and 3.4. Just pop in our commission rate here, and so what you can see from there is that again we need $236.42 in our betting exchange account in order to lay $98, which is how much we want to lay. But the key bit here that I wanted to show you was that we're going to lose $6.42. Now that's fine because remember we're going to get a $50 free bet, but straight away we're going to lose $6.42 with these odds. Now just remember too that we can find better odds than this. Like I'm just popping up with a quick example. You know, if you can get better odds, it's possible that you lose none. But anyway, we'll stick with this example for now. So we lose $6.42. That then, regardless of what happens, frees up our free bet. Now we've got $50 to bet with on our free bet. So now we'll just click on our stake not return bonus tab, and we'll fill in our squares. So we've got $50 bet size, of which all 50 of that is free. We'll pop in our odds. Let's say we've got another match with the same odds, as unlikely as it is, but these are the numbers we've been using, so we'll stick with them. And just our commission rate, don't forget to put in your commission rate, and there you have it. That shows us that of our $50 free bet, we're going to get to keep $32 of that free bet. Now we'd already lost $6, so we're going to make just over $25. But again, we've only made 2 bets. Very quick, easy way to make $25 or so. So I just wanted to run you through that.